me just grab my phone and sit on here. Welcome back to the studio. Today I'm doing a bit of an update video because I've been missing for a little while on here, and I just wanted to tell you where I've been, what I've been up to, my thoughts and feelings on where I'm going, and yeah, just give you a bit of direction on where I want to take this channel, because I am focusing fully on my artistic journey at the moment, and I just really wanted to give you a bit of an update before I carry on with the videos as normal. I'm going to be doing a bit of a schedule now, so every Tuesday will be a new video. If you are new here, I'm Holly and I'm a full-time artist and photographer working out of my little studio here, aptly named the Wonky Studio because of its very wonky nature. I've been creating self-portraits for around 15 years now, and I've, over the years, ventured into different artistic mediums, from sculpture, prop making, outfit making, painting, and I just now have a space that I can fully immerse myself in, and it's just so exciting to actually have this space to use on a day-to-day basis and just feel like I can be creative in here to like my fullest self, and I absolutely love it. Over the past couple of years I've been lucky enough to work with some amazing brands, including Adobe and Skittles and also Columbia Sportswear, and then loads of different little smaller brands that are amazing and small businesses too, and it's just been such a nice couple of years really getting my teeth into creating art for brands. But it just means that I've left my YouTube to one side as I've been navigating this new work that I've been creating, and I've wanted to sort of pick up my YouTube again because I've absolutely loved documenting my journey on here over the past 10 years. And it's just been such a nice environment, a nice community, and I want to pick that back up. I feel like I'm now ready and now at a place where I just feel like I need to start documenting again, because I absolutely love making these videos. It's like one of my favourite things to do, and I feel like I'm now ready at that place again to start doing it again. So as I said, I've been documenting my journey on YouTube and other social media platforms for probably around 10 or so years now, maybe a bit longer actually. And I've just wanted to create a space where I can be really authentic with my art. I can connect with other artists and just make a little space that all the people that feel like they want to create and express the way that I do, or similar to the way that I do, have a little area where we can just be together and go over ideas, you know, share our journeys with each other, and it's just something that I really want to keep going on this channel. And as you probably have seen, if you've followed my work for a long time, my style has changed dramatically over the past 10 years, and it's been really nice to document those little moments of experimenting and, you know, creating without worry or perfection in mind. I've just sort of picked up a camera and just created and used Photoshop as my way of expressing myself. I've probably spoke about this a little bit on my channel and my social media, but I've been on a bit of a mental health journey over the past probably like 15 years, but really mainly over the past 2 years, with lots of like ups and downs, lots of life changes, lots of things happening in my personal life that I've just had to work through. I used to use self-portraiture as a way of like dealing with that, but over the past 2 years I've not really felt the need to do that. I felt like I needed to really fix my inner thoughts and feelings before I've expressed that. But I have really missed the creative side of creating self-portraiture. So this is why I'm here, I'm back and I'm doing it. This year has been a bit of a whirlwind. I've been catching up with weddings, so I actually photograph weddings as well as do my creative work. It feels like it goes alongside being an artist, being a wedding photographer, because you can just express yourself quite easily through documenting other people having fun and just enjoying the perfect day. It has been amazing, but over the past 6 months there has been almost double the amount of weddings because of the postponements from the pandemic. So I've been dashing up all over the country, living in travel lodges, living in hotels, and me and Jack have just been doing that fully for the past like 6 months, which means that I've not really had much time to be creative. However, next year I am doing less weddings and I'm fully focusing on my art journey, because it's something that I've wanted to do for the longest time, and I feel like now I am ready. I am ready to get back to it. But in between all those weddings, all the commercial work, everything that I've been doing for other people and brands and everything, I've been working on my absolute favourite project to date, which is the colour project. As of now, I am working full time on the colour project, and I cannot wait because I've got so many ideas and so much to create. And I just really want to bring you along on this journey. So hopefully you'll join me on that. I'm assuming that you've all joining me because you know who I am. However, some of those out there joining me who are new might not know who I am and where I am and what I've been doing. So over the past 2 years, since the beginning of the pandemic, me and my partner Jack have been renovating this studio. We started with very little budget, and it has turned into the most amazing space to be creative in. I've left some of the renovation videos up on my channel, so if you want to go have a look at those, you can go and check those out. But the majority of my videos are now gone. I am starting afresh. This is my new start. So as I said earlier, I've always used self-portraiture as a way to manage, control, distract myself from my own mental health. Over the pandemic, or the beginning of the pandemic, I found it really, really hard to create. I did create a few pieces, things that made me feel good at the time, but I just didn't have the capacity at that point to be creating a lot, which I was so used to. So when the studio project came about, I sort of managed my time so that I had a lot of time to do the studio, but it also distracted me from everything else that was going on in the world. So the studio was my sort of outlet at that point, and it felt really good because we were doing this on a budget. It's not perfect, it's super wonky, but I absolutely love it. I feel so comfortable in here, and I just feel like I could be my most authentic creative self. And this is why I want to sort of bring you on this journey, because I just feel like it might be interesting for those who also want to have a studio, or I don't know, have studios and want some inspiration, or also just want to see art being made. When I finished the renovation of the studio, I was so excited to get in here. And I absolutely loved the slow process of the studio and the creation of the studio, and how I went from not really knowing how to even renovate anything to absolutely loving renovation. And it kind of made me interested in the small and the finer details of creating, I suppose, because renovation to me is also sort of like on par with creating art, because it feels like you're making something and you're bringing something to life. And that's kind of what I took from the studio renovation. And again, this studio is nowhere near perfect, but I felt like I had neglected that side of me when it came to creating art, because I almost didn't focus too much on the final details. I always focused on the outcome. In September 2021, I started my green project. So the studio had just been finished, and then I had this idea that I had brewing for quite a long time. You can go and have a look at all those videos to see the explanation of what the green project is and where it came from. But I wanted to start focusing on the tiny, minor, little details of each image and what made up big sets, and how I felt during the progress and the process of the art. At that point, it was the most fulfilling creative process that I'd ever been through. It just felt like I just felt alive when I was creating it. And it was the most fulfilling concept that I've ever done, because it just meant a lot to me. And I'm so proud of the outcome of that. So when I completed that project, which was meant to be a standalone image, I just didn't feel finished. So I decided to start creating the yellow project, and then more recently the pink project. It's now become a colour series. I have documented the green and the yellow on here, so if you want to go and check those out, I'll leave some links. The pink project has not been released yet, so I'll be doing that this week. I am releasing this video actually on my birthday, so it'll be my 30th birthday when you're seeing this. It felt like the right time to post this video, and I will be posting the pink project as well on my Instagram, so if you want to go have a look at that, it will be posted probably now. You're all caught up with where I am, who I am, what I've been up to, and what my project is going to entail. My next project in this series is going to be the blue project. I have ideas for that already, props in the making. You know, things are going on up here at the moment. It's marinating at the moment. I did an Adobe Live a couple of weeks ago where I actually started creating the blue project. If you haven't seen this project already, I basically do a set with a full-sized image of myself in a set, in a world, and then I do a sort of a smaller portrait of that. So I actually did the smaller portrait first of the blue project on Adobe Live and the pink project as well. So if you want to go have a look at that, I'll leave the links below for that. The prop is going to be a bit ambitious. I've never created something so large before, but if you want to go and have a view of the Adobe Live actually, because I did sort of release what the prop is going to be, and I'm just going to leave that to your imagination at the moment. It feels like we might be all caught up there, but if you are interested in joining me on my art journey, where I'm going next, all my big plans, I've got big ideas for this project. I want it to go places. So it's going to be an exciting year. I'm giving myself a year to really get stuck into this again. Also, thank you again for being really patient with me. I know there is a few people who really enjoyed my videos over the years, and it's been such an amazing journey these past 10 years that these next few years are going to be the best. It feels so good to get this out into a video. I feel like I've been hanging on to this for such a long time. And I've just been excited to really get stuck into the project. And yeah, if you want to be part of my journey or are interested in just following studio vlogs, cinematic videos, creative processes, I'm going to be showing you all my editing and creation, prop making, set making. That's what I'm going to be doing. So if you're interested in that, then obviously give me a subscribe, do all that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.